Now is for us to start talking about what do you see before you just enter into the market. You don't, of course, you don't just jump into the market, or else you'll be losing your money. So what do you see before you jump into the market? What are the forms of analysis that are there? How do you do your analysis? So we've got technical, we've got fundamental, and we've got sentimental. So I'll be explaining fundamental first. Then I will explain the second, while I will explain this third. All right. Then you get to choose which type of trader you want to become in the three of them. Is that a technicalist or a fundamentalist or sentimental trader? Now, first, fundamental traders are those that concern themselves with what is happening in country's economy. They pick a particular country's economy, they analyze what is happening. For example, let's say United States is about to do an election. When Hillary Clinton and Trump were contesting for the presidency post United States, you saw what happened to the US economy. So if it strengthens US economy, what happened? The dollar will be strong. Okay, will be very strong. What does that mean? You'll be buying the dollar. If it's affecting United States economy, dollar will be weak. You'll be selling the dollar. Okay, that is how fundamental traders they trade. Now, it's not just that. There are a whole lot of things they put into consideration. The way there's a place you just go to get this information, whether if it favors United States dollars or not. If it's not favoring them, you also know from that on those websites, which I'm going to be explaining more on that. But first, just know fundamental traders are those that they are concerned about the economic, political, and social news of a particular country in order to determine the movement of its currency. For example, if you want to trade euro, you have to be very, very, very abreast with Germany news, Italy news, Belgium, all those European unions that uses the euro. If you want to trade the GBP, today there's going to be a very huge move on GBP. That's on fundamental trading, because there's going to be Brexit votes today. They're having parliamentary meeting today in GBP, that in Great Britain. So what are you going to do? You're going to go to all the GBP pairs and you trade them based on the outcome. If the outcome is strong, you trade long. If the outcome is weak, you trade short. You short GBP. Okay. What does that simply means? You go to GBP USD. If the outcome is strong, now for strong, let's do an example for strong. If the outcome is strong for GBP, what will you be doing? You'll be long on GBP. You'll be long on GBP USD. You are going to be long on GBP USD. Remember, if you are long on GBP USD, what does that simply mean? You are buying the first currency to your left. Okay. If you are long on GBP, that means you are buying this guy and you are selling euro, you are selling USD. Okay. So all GBP pairs, you are going there and you'll be buying GBP AUD. You're going to be buying GBP JPY, all of them. You're going to be buy. This is going to be your buy, or you can call it long. Okay. But if the news is weak on GBP, if it's weak, I'm changing my color to red. If it's weak, GBP USD, you're going to be selling all these things here again. GBP, all the GBP pairs that come first, you will be selling it off. You'll be selling strong sell. Okay. If it is weak, if the news affects it, if it's weak, the same thing also apply to USD. So let's say if it was USD, what would happen? Let's say USD news is strong. If it's strong, that is favoring USD, and if it is weak, let's say euro, anyone that there is USD, euro USD, GBP USD, which other one? USD JPY, USD card. There are a whole lot of them, but let's stop here. So if the news is strong, if it's favoring USD, what will you be doing here? If it's strong, favoring USD, you will be selling euro USD. You sell, because it is when you sell euro USD, that's when you are buying dollar. Remember, sell on euro USD, you are selling euro. You are saying euro should come down, dollar should be going up strong. So if it's GBP USD, you'll be selling GBP USD. If it's USD JPY, you will be on a buy. Let me change color. You will be on a buy. Please buy. And if it's USD card, you'll be on a buy, because buy is the first one you are buying, while this one you are selling it. Like that. The same thing. If it is weak, then it will be if it is weak, it will change. Then you want to buy Euro USD, that is, it did not favor dollar. You want to buy Euro USD. You also buy GBP USD. Then you start selling. You sell. That's how technical analysis. That's how they work. They go to a particular. It is measured based on macro and microeconomic news. There's a meter that they use to measure all these things. They have to bring the actual. They will forecast the price, telling you, okay, whenever Donald Trump say anything, and whatever he say, it will affect the market. So these are fundamental traders. Now, fundamental traders, they are not concerned about what is happening on the chart, how the chart is moving, how it has been moving for several days. It does not concern them. All what they want to know, what is the news currently and how is it affecting the market. And once they come into the market and the news is favorable and is strong and they buy, immediately it's always moving very fast. It moves very fast. They don't waste time. These are people, they spend less than an hour in market and they're out. They wait till the next news release. That's how they trade. They are not looking at charts. This rising and falling, it does not concern them. It's none of their business. What they are concerned about is what is the news release? How is the election affecting the United States? How is the Brexit deal affecting the pounds? That's all what they want to know. They don't want to see the chart. Okay? Let me put it that way. That will make it to understand. Those are fundamental traders. Okay? Now, technical traders. Technical traders are traders that focus on analysis, what has happened back in price. They believe history repeats itself. If this market did the same way, if market did this way, then it now break out and did this thing here today. They believe this thing, whenever market repeats this same structure like this tomorrow, that it will also break out this way. That's technical traders. Technical traders, they look out for structure. They pay so much attention to structure and price action. Price action. They believe price says everything. If price can tell, since price is moving this way today, if making this pattern, and whenever this is point A, this is A, okay, this is A structure. If this A happens tomorrow, it will also give out to B. That's what technical traders, that's what they do. They focus on structure and price action. That's what they do all the time. So, however, technical analysts, they have what we call indicators that point them in the right direction to trade. Indicators, okay? They have what they call indicators to trade. Yeah, so technical traders, they focus, there's what we call indicators. Indicators are, they are coded. There are some set of rules that professional traders have discovered that really work with Forex market. And whenever there's a cross or whenever there's a move or a turn in that indicator, the market likely will also turn. So these indicators, most of the time, they follow the chart, they follow the candle, they follow price. So I'm going to be teaching you this. This is a very big and huge topic on indicators. There are millions and millions of indicators you can use, and why there are a few of them that are available to us on the MetaTrader 4 on our desktop. You can as well download custom indicators from a whole lot of people. Even you yourself, you can create your own personal indicator as time goes on, which only requires you to pay some amount of money to developers to create your own personal one for you. So another thing now, that's what you have noticed about technical traders is most traders in the forex market, they are technical traders. They have one or two things that is associated with technical trading. They always want to look out for structure, and they always want to look for price action. What has price done in 2007? If price reacted this way in 2007, there are high chances that in 2009 to also react this way. So they always look at their left-hand side, what has happened in the past. They always look at history. Okay? They look, whenever you remember technical traders, they look at history. They look at support and resistance. Okay, when price got to this point, look at how it reacted. They want to call support. I'm going to be teaching you this as time goes on. And resistance. Okay. This is like a floor. This is a floor. Why this is a ceiling? I know I've mentioned this in one of our classes before. So whenever price gets to the resistance, a ceiling, whenever you jump up and your head hits the ceiling, what the ceiling do? The ceiling push you down. So that's what this one also serves as in first market. Why a floor? When you jump up, you land on the floor. What happened? The floor holds you. Those are technical analysis. These are their terms. And let's say, for example, let me clean all of this. Let me further explain support and resistance to you. There is a ceiling here. Why? This is a floor. Ceiling and a floor. Okay. Remember, ceiling, I say is resistance. Why a floor is support. Okay. Now, price is moving up and it's bouncing. Bounce at this point. Come here, it will bounce. Technical traders believe that whenever price come here to this support again, it will likely bounce and go up again. So what would they be waiting here? They'll be waiting for a buy trade. They'll be waiting to buy. That's technical analysis. Because why? It has happened in the left hand. It has happened before in the past. This is our left hand. They always pay attention to the left hand side. Left hand, technical traders, they pay attention to what has happened. They want to see what has happened at this point, what has been happening, how has price been reacting to these zones and these levels. And when price also gets here, they will exit their buy and they will also expect it to drop again. And most of the time it is correct. They trade based off of this idea. That's what technical traders do. So the fundamental traders, they do not concern themselves about the chart. Rather, they are looking for the news release, the economy and political, social news of a particular country's currency in order for them to trade that particular currency. Whereas technical traders, they look at the charts, they look at history, they look at what has happened back in the price, and they use that to predict what will likely happen in the nearest future, and they make their trading decision based off of that. Now, we have declared that. Now, we have this check. Now, what is sentimental analysis? Sentimental analysis is type of analysis that allow you to know what is the bias of the big movers of the forex market. The bias, what is their decision? What is their opinion of the big movers of the market? When I mean big movers, we talked about participants, talked about the banks, talked about the hedge funds managers, we talked about the brokers, and we also talked about the central banks now, and also big traders that have huge amount of money. Now, the sentimental analysis is you being able to know what is the bias, what is their stand. Is the big traders, are they on buy or they are selling at that point? Are they buying or they are selling at that point? So if they are buying, you should not try to sell. And if they are selling, you shouldn't try to buy too. Okay? You always want to know what is their sentiment, what is the prevailing sentiment in this forex market. If it's a sell sentiment, my brother, just keep on selling. You too, you should also what? You should also sell. Because even if it's buying at that point, it will, because when they jump into the market again, it will sell because they have huge amount of money to move volume. Now, trust me, the forex market does not respect you, it doesn't respect anybody. What the forex market want to see, they want to see money, volume. And what brings volume? It's your money, the order you place. Now, let's say you are placing an order worth of $1.3 trillion. The candle will move very fast. But if you are placing an order of $10,000, it does not even feel your impact. If you are placing order of $20,000, it does not feel your impact. So it respects huge volume. So who are those people that are with this huge volume? They are these big traders. So you have to follow their sentiment. What is their bias? And those big traders, they are not just one person, they are a whole lot of them. So you want to agree with me that trying to gauge this sentiment will be a little bit difficult because human behavior is they behave irrationally. You cannot gauge how they behave, but you can actually tell how their behavior is if they tell you. And how do you get that? You get that through social media. Like a lot of traders, they're on social media. They want to tell you, this is what I'm buying. I'm buying GBP. And most especially, example is Trump. Donald Trump goes a lot on Twitter. Whenever a lot of people say, traders, they say, whenever Donald Trump tweets, money flows. Okay? Account blows, account burn. Because whenever you place any tweets talking about American economy, you need to start seeing chart moving here and there. That's what we call sentimental analysis. Facebook, Twitter, most especially, Instagram, they tweet their opinions. Okay. And now you want to ask, which is the best form of technical analysis? It's highly dependent on you. Which one do you want to become? Do you want to become a fundamental analyst? You want to become a technical analyst? And for me, I would say sentimental analysis is not supposed to stand alone. is supposed to be dependent on technical analysis and fundamental analysis. Okay, you shouldn't stand alone. You shouldn't just base off your decision on what Donald Trump tweets all the time, or what Draghi's tweets all the time, or what any president of the world is tweeting all the time, of each particular country is tweeting. Rather, you should be dependent on your technical analysis or your fundamental analysis. All right, that's my own personal opinion, because that's what I do. I gauge it. I add my sentimental analysis with my technical analysis, because I'm a technical trader. Now, which one is the best? No one is the best. As long as any one of them is fundamental trader, if you're a fundamental trader and you're making money, fine. If you're a technical trader and you are getting the money, that's good. None is the best. Anyone that works best for you, that is the best. All right. So now let's move on. Fundamental trader. Sorry, sentimental analysis. I just give you example of what sentimental analysis is. If there's a negative sentiment, neutral sentiment, and positive sentiment. If it's negative sentiment, you should be selling that pair. If it is positive sentiment, you should be buying. If it is neutral, the market is going to be consolidating. What we mean by consolidation is market is going to be moving sideways. You're not going to be making real money. So in this kind of market, you're expected to stay away, because you only be losing money, to be hitting your stop loss like that. It's not going to be moving well. Okay. So where do we get sentimental analysis? Through social media. You can see Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, Telegram, WhatsApp, etc., etc. That's where you get sentimental analysis. That's where you get a room over the big trader's head. That's where you get a chance on what is going on in their head, because it's sentimental. That is their bias. What position are they holding? Why are they selling the dollar? And why they'll have to explain to you. It's only when they let out what's on their mind to you, that's when you get to know, okay, these guys are actually selling. Then let me keep a sell sentiment. That is